This is the opinions table. I'm Zoe.
I'm Minjoon.
I'm Skijler.
I'm Gamin.
I'm Jong Hak.
And we're the opinions table. How do you guys feel about the new school year?
It's pretty fun. John, can you explain what senioritis is?
Senioritis is basically you've hit senior year and you don't think anything matters anymore. So you slack off in your classes and you feel like you don't put in nearly as much work as you did in your earlier years. And
How would you, what's your response to younger people that are putting in the work?
I think you guys are. I think you guys are on the right track. I don't think you should be slacking off too early. You have an entire year in your last year to slack off. So.
John, can we
Also-
hear about your taste in music?
So today's a rally day, and our last rally, for those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure everybody knows though, was an exact replica of the final scene of High School Musical.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't there.
Okay,
John,
well it was
was
an
it?
exact replica of the last scene in High School Musical.
So the thing with like High School Musical, especially here, is that we have the same mascot, so like the songs apply.
Yeah. It's like you can say anybody on campus. You say what team, and they have to go Wildcats. It's like a social contract. Anyway, so like, do you guys think high school is like what the movies said it would be? Especially like for sophomores who like have really been through 1 year of high school.
No, it's not that easy.
Yeah. I think that it's like the movies, just with a twist on reality. Like each movie is showing like a thing that could happen, but then like they all kind of happen, and then you don't really get the full thing. You just get like little.
I feel like just with movies in general that are about high school, I feel like they have a certain grain of truth to it. Like obviously drama does happen, and having been here 3 years, I can have seen more drama than I perhaps would have liked.
I like
But it's, I think I forgot who it was. It was Alfred Hitchcock that once said. I swear this is relevant. I swear this is relevant. Alfred Hitchcock once said, "What is life but drama with the dull bits cut out?" And I feel like that's exactly what high school movies are. They're everything high school is, with the boring homework and grade stuff to cut out of it, and just every like piece of drama stuff that's like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, because who would want to watch 2 hours of somebody crying over AP Chem?
I mean, it like drama does
I
happen.
could totally relate.
Like there is some juicy stuff here. It's just like not like, as John Hawk said, it's not like constant.
It's
Right.
medium rare.
They're so chill about, like, they just, like, in the movie, they're like, to their friends, like, oh yeah, I got a D, and then they're not even, like, worried that
Yeah.
much. They're just like, yeah, I had to go to summer school, and
They act like they peak
yay,
in
and
high
then they have a
school.
whole movie on summer school, and it's like, your parents would kill you.
And also, I feel like in a lot of high school movies, like it does not take place in high school. It takes place around high school, like after school, weekends, and
Oh,
it's like, do you guys not have any homework? Not have any work
Yeah,
to
that's
do?
my. That's
How do
like,
people
it's-
fail summer school?
It's like, it's starting this thing where like you have to be. It's like an expectation to like always have like social things going on, which like sometimes you just don't have time.
Yeah.
Like the overall, like general mood these people have in high school movies are so positive, and when we actually are in school or actually are maybe even like watching a movie with our friends, it's not like that, like positive. We're always like so like
Oh, yeah.
like nice and happy, and everything in the world is going perfect. So
And like
Sorry.
when you are doing those like social things that are like picture perfect, I guess, it's not like time stops and you realize you're in a movie. It's like, oh, this is just like how it's going. It's not like it kind of just like happens. You're not really, I don't know, like you drive like,
Real life doesn't have slow motion.
yes, like you drive down like the freeway with like no cars, with like music blaring at like 2 a.m. Like you don't realize that it's like you're not realizing the cinematic mastery of.
Like you know, American Pie. It's all about like these boys, and like they don't even show anything about like studying. It's like just about what.
Wow,
they're trying
I'm
to
really sure they
accomplish.
wanted this to study in the movie. That's where their priorities
And like
were.
in Little Name Out, like we don't even have a basement, and like.
Well, I mean, I think that has to do with being in California.
And you know, we live on top of a fault line.
Because dying.
Yeah, and
no, but like.
We don't even have an indoor
They're
school. We're an
literally-
outdoor campus.
They literally have like band slams every like Sunday.
Oh yeah, it's like also like it seems like everything is really easy to like organize and do, but no,
Yeah,
it's the
it's
producers
not.
doing that. Like
It's
from
ridiculous.
experience, like getting people together is really, really hard.
Yeah.
And organizing something like a band slam is like even harder, and it takes so much work.
Yeah.
The principal's just like in the movie, they're like, okay, and
Yeah.
then they just have it like the next.
Yeah,
day.
it's like
Or like
seriously.
they portray the principal as like the bad person and like whatever. It's not really.
One thing about the movies is that we don't have an indoor campus. We don't have lockers. We don't have a cafeteria where everybody sits every day. You know, and I know those are just structural things about our campus, but I feel like they really play into the personality of the school.
Yeah, I think it's more like communal instead of like boxed in. Because
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I feel like you have to go. It's not like if I want to go talk to a teacher, I have to walk through crowds of different types of
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
and like see them. You know what I mean? So it's always like a constant interaction.
Yeah, I was about to say we obviously like have different cliques here, but like they're not as
Defined.
distinct
Yeah.
distinct.
from everyone else
You know.
as like I think you would expect.
Also, I think they stereotype the cliques in the movies.
Oh yeah,
Like,
totally.
Well, I
would-
think
I think that's my most like the most problematic thing about those movies.
Yeah.
They're also partially for dramatic effect. I mean,
Yeah.
the movie's not any fun if, you know,
Right.
the mean girls don't go after the creepy jocks out there.
The Mean Girls, they would not say the things they say in the movies. They would probably be able to curse since they can't curse because it's a teen movie. They say like the most weirdest insults ever.
The fact that we don't have lockers is really big for me because it's like it doesn't.
I've gotten over that. I used to not like it, but
Well, I mean, both for practicality and just like it doesn't really feel like high school. It just feels like, oh, this place I go to every day.
Well, you can always put your stuff in the P locker if it makes you feel good.
Well, maybe
Thank you,
it's
Mina.
like just like this false reality that like all high schools are supposed to have lockers, but in like reality they're like not really like
Else.
a big
Right.
like high school thing. So,
Valencia has
yeah.
lockers.
Really?
I mean,
Well-
but like
Like Goku.
also like some high schools that have lockers don't use them. But more importantly, like my exchange student from China, she like has watched these high school movies. She's
Yeah.
watched High School Musical. She's like, at least China, but especially like Europe, they have like a very like set idea of
Yeah.
what high school in
American
America
high
is
school.
like. And I'd say that it's somewhat true, as in like school spirit, I guess, or like I mean, here it's not so much, but like school spirit.
Our rallies are.
Yeah, our rallies are pretty
Interesting.
lit, but
Hype.
and like it's more like I don't know anyone on the football team, nor do I know most of their names, and like the
No.
cheerleaders, I don't know who the head
But
cheerleader
like in the
is.
movies, they like
Yeah.
spotlight on the
Yeah, they're like the most popular people. I never really understood in high school movies how there's always like these most important popular people and then there's everyone else. Because it just does not work that way.
Also, they kind of put priority over like getting the high school experience. Like, no, if I have like an essay due, I'm not going to homecoming. You know what I mean? Like, it's.
I would go.
I mean, I would go, but like, there's certain things that like, especially here, is like very academic orientated. So like, I don't
you
think.
think so?
I think so. Like, I feel like a lot, each and every one of us has given up like something of the typical high school experience.
I feel like
Unless-
I'm not going to homecoming or prom this
Which
year.
I have a problem with because
Which
you're a
is-
senior.
Did you go
And
last
it's
year?
like,
No.
Oh.
I feel like there's a really big rift in between, oh, you're an advanced student,
Yeah.
and oh, you're not an advanced student. And that's so problematic on so many levels. Because if you're not an advanced student, I'm doing air quotes, you can't see that, then like you are expected to like go bum around the mall on weekends, you
well,
know?
it's more like, I think if you're not an advanced student, you're expected to like have something else that you're good at.
Yeah, or like,
Sports
yeah, or be in a
art.
sport, or
Which
have
makes sense.
a big
Because then
thing.
you'd be busy with that sport or that talent that you're like working
But like, here's the thing. People will be like, oh, find what you're interested in. Find your thing. For example, sports, arts, academics. And it's like, wait, no. Academics isn't your thing. Academics is a thing we're all doing.
Yeah, that's a problem. But also, like, I found, like, when people are like, what classes are you taking? And then I'm like, oh, chem and Euro. And then they're like, oh, you have a test. I'm like, no, I have a test. And then, like, partway through the conversation, like, I don't know, it comes up that I'm an AP Euro. And then they're like, oh, you're an AP Euro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's both ways.
Right.
Yeah.
Or, like, AP, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think the thing is, like, if you are taking regular classes, then, like, you should still have a good grade, because then it shows that you're still
Yeah.
working.
You should still work hard. I mean, I feel like, especially here, it's painted as an all or nothing thing, but it's really not, you know. You still put in the work. You still have to put in the work.
I
Yeah.
feel if you're in regular classes, you just have to work the same amount.
All in all, what do we think of the year so far?
I like it.
Guys, I thought of a sign out. Okay. And that's our opinion.